If you graduated with distinction, please write it. Please keep it away. Don't put it in your CV. They don't need it. Even though you have 100 years of work experience and you should leave it at Times New Roman, nobody is going to be taking magnifying glasses to read your CV when they finally print it out. Good day and welcome to my channel. My name is Asabik Joe. I film content based on family, lifestyle, living in the UK, tips and tricks on how to migrate to the UK and all those juicy stuff. On today's video, this is my most asked video. I have been stalling making this video for one reason or the other, but I said today I'm going to make this video and post it out so everybody is going to have a job this year. You see, this year, that our slogan that says no grief for anybody, this year we are still on it, and everybody, as long as you're on my channel, you need to get your dream job this year. So now, for you to get that job this year, I'm going to be telling you how to position your CV, how to write your CV, the UK format. So if this is something you want to listen to, if this video is something you want to watch, please stay till to the end, because I'm going to be posting my own CV at the end of this video so that you can see what I did in my CV and what you can do, what you can change in your CV. Some people have been telling me I have been sending out my CV, I have been updating my CV, and I have been getting, unfortunately, back to back. Please watch this video. You can watch it 2 times, you can watch it 3 times, so that you can see what you're not doing well and you can change it in your CV. Just update your CV, and I hope and I pray that you can get a good job this year. This CV is going to be for anybody that needs to update their CV, that needs to format their CV, because it is a UK CV. It's a UK format CV, so anybody can use it. But then again, I am going to be touching specifically on those in the healthcare sector, especially those that want to apply for a nursing assistant position or a healthcare assistant position. So stay tuned and don't touch that dial. Guys, this video is proudly sponsored by I have done a collaboration with this company before, and then they got new designs of this shoe and they sent me 2 pairs. So guys, we are going to be unboxing it together. See, it's no other person than Fitville. Guys, you know, if you want to work in the NHS, it's not that canvas you are wearing now that you're going to wear to work, because NHS is a fast-paced hospital. You're going to be on your toes most of the time, and you need shoes like this. Let me tell you guys that we are not talking a child's play. See it. So you're going to follow me and read what is inside. What is inside? Did you see what they wrote inside? Comfort technology, arc and heel supports, recovery power. If you don't have this shoe, I don't know what you're wearing to work. You just want to spoil your heels. This Fitville, I've been wearing the black one. That's the one I wear to work. Let me get that one. It was the first one I got from this company, and I have been wearing this shoe. I can tell you for free that this is one of the best work shoes I have ever worn. So when they sent me this one, I said, as if these people know. So this is it. It comes with care instruction, how to take care of the shoe. And one thing I like about this shoe is that it has insole support. It's one of the shoes I know that has shock absorber. Like if anything at all that affects your leg, the shoe absorbs it all before it gets to your leg. With this shoe, it has different layers of support. So before any pain can get to your leg, the shoe has absorbed it all. So I chose this blue color because it rhymes with my uniform, you know, and it's so pretty. It comes in different shapes and different sizes. And for my husband that has the white feet, they have his size. Like, I went to go and look for shoes and I could see my husband's size. You don't know what that means, that Big Joe's size is available. Me that has a small feet, it comes in my size too. And one thing I like about the shoe again is that it's wide. Like if you have wide feet, I have a narrow feet, but if you have wide feet, they have different ones to choose from. You can choose for wide feet, you can choose for slim feet. Everything is available on their website. So I'm going to be opening the second one now. Oh, I love this one. See, it's not that, see, another reason I chose this shoe is that this one has this one I'll have to start tying it to go to work. So this time around they brought a new design that you can just slip your leg inside and you're good to go. You don't need to start tying straps and all that for the shoe. No, just slip your leg and you're good to go. So see the second one, guys. Oh God, I don't know the reason why you will not buy this shoe, because see the second one, I don't need to start tying shoelace. It's still the same comfort technology. All their shoes have that. They have shoe for diabetic patients, they have shoe for hiking if you want to hike. They have different kinds of shoe. One thing I love about this company is that they pay attention to our needs. Like for every need, for everything you need a shoe for, they have it. Everything. Go to their website and be wowed. So I chose this other color because it just give my uniform a pop of color. It has the comfort technology to recovery supports, ankle and heel supports. This one is wide feet, so see there's written there wide feet. I chose this one because I want to be wearing it during winter and I want to wear it with socks, so it's going to give me that roomy effect. I just open it like this, put my leg, and I'm good to go. I'm going to wear this one to work this evening and I'm going to show you how it comes in my leg. So guys, go get one for yourself. First thing first is the UK CV size or format. So for me personally, I use Canva to edit my CV. There will be other apps for you to use and edit your CV, but personally I use Canva and it has been helping me all throughout the years. I use Canva to edit my CV. So try out Canva. Just go to Canva and type UK CV or UK CV format and you see different types of CV formats that you're going to use to edit your own CV. So try that and let me know the outcome. So the UK format CV, you should leave your font size at 12 and you should leave it at Times New Roman. Nobody is going to be taking magnifying glasses to read your CV when they finally print it out. So size 12 is the basic size for anybody to read your CV. Even someone wearing glasses can read your CV in size 12. If you're doing any size lower than size 12, it's going to be very hard to read. When you finish doing your CV, when you finish writing your CV, please go through your CV and make sure it is readable. Like look at it and say, can somebody read this? Is this size too small or is it too big for somebody to read? And you yourself, vet yourself. You can also give somebody to hold it and look at it and be like, can you be able to read this? This is the first thing you're going to look at even before typing, because if you start typing and it's too small, you have to go and start editing it again. So the first thing you're going to do is look at the size and the fonts of your CV before you start typing. How many pages you're going to do your CV? Even though you have 100 years of work experience, your CV should enter at most 2 pages. 2 pages should be enough to enter your CV. So you can do 1 page or 2 pages. If you don't have much experience, 1 page is enough. But if you have a lot of experience, 2 pages. If your experience is like that of Methuselah, like you have a lot of experience and you need to list all of them out, please 3 pages at most. But I will always advise, please keep it to 2 pages. 2 pages is the standard size for a UK size CV. 2 pages should be able to enter anything you want to write. When you come to the UK, you'll be seeing people's CV in colored format. Like you'll be seeing, that one was one shock that I saw. Like some people's CV were colored. And our advice is nice, you know, it gives the CV that, you know, it gives the CV that nice look. But our advice, if you're doing your CV, please put them in neutral colors. Black and white best. If you want to add a touch of color, you can add gray, you can add maybe navy blue. But if you are in the arts side, like let me say you are under the arts people, like you do all these art things, I think you will need to add color to your CV, because it will show those people that want to employ you that, oh, this person knows how to play with colors. So I think that one is for those people. But if you are in the health and care sector, please let your CV be as simple as plain as possible. If you want to add NHS color, please leave it at navy blue. And almost like just a little places. I'm going to show you an example of how you can add a pop of color to your CV, but it doesn't make any, it's not like they will see your CV with colors and they will say, okay, they will employ you. The main thing is the body of your CV. Even though you put red, blue, and your CV is not, you know, does not have what they want, they are still not going to call you. So to me personally, I feel that the color does not really matter. So just keep it at neutral color, basically. Another thing you should not add in your CV is, for the UK format CV, there is nothing like date of birth. There is nothing like hobbies. There is nothing like likes or dislikes. All those things, please keep it away. Don't put it in your CV. They don't need it. Your marital status, nobody cares, you know. They don't care whether you're married, your nationality, Nigerian, all those stuff. Nobody cares. Even you don't put language, Igbo. The only way you should the only reason you should add language to your CV is only if the job you are applying for said, okay, we need a particular person that speaks a particular language. Do you understand? Like there are some jobs, like all these translation jobs, like you want to work in maybe an embassy and all those stuff, and they say they need someone that can speak maybe Yoruba or Igbo, or somebody that can speak Welsh, or somebody that can speak Spanish, and you know you can speak those languages, or French. You can now add that one in your CV. But if the job is not language related job, please don't put language in your CV. Nobody needs it. Should be in your CV is your phone number, very important. Your email address, very important. So if you're applying for maybe all these tech jobs, or all these jobs that they need to see maybe your portfolios or your website, you can include your websites. Then if you have a LinkedIn account, you can include your LinkedIn account. That one is very important. Your address, you don't need to write your full address, like, you know, your full address. If you like, you can write it, but then again, the most important thing is your postcode. Nobody needs to know your full address. They don't need it. Just put in your postcode, and I think that is enough. You don't need to write your full address. It is optional though. You can write your full address if you want, but it is not needed. Your postcode is the only thing they need to know, especially if they want you to be walking around. Like, let me say it's a care home and the home needs people that lives around. Just write your postcode there. With your postcode, they can be able to know, okay, this person lives close to, you know, the job. If they want somebody that lives close by, your postcode is very enough for them to use that, know what they want to do with it. So we're going to the personal profile. So after you finish writing this, the next thing you're going to write is your personal profile. Your personal profile is your summary. Your personal profile should summarize your whole CV. So when writing your professional summary, you should use this opportunity to write out your key strengths. Write out everything that when somebody looks at it, the person will know that, oh, I need to continue reading this person's CV. The person will be encouraged to want to read your CV. So sometimes some organizations, like bigger organizations, they have something they call ATS. It's like a computer system that sieves out CV. So this computer, they already have some keywords that they input in the system that the computer is supposed to look at. Like when they see it in your CV, they will take it as one of the CVs they are going to look at. So if you don't have these keywords in your system, they will filter your CV out. Like this is the reason why sometimes you will submit a CV in the morning, in the evening you're already seeing, unfortunately, it is the computer that has already sieved out your CV from the system. So take advantage of this and write keywords in your professional summary, so that when the computer is looking through your CV, they will be able to take your own as one of the best. Of a professional summary you can write. Let me tell you part of the things I wrote in my own that you can use. So I'm going to be reading it out. So you can write exceptional healthcare assistant, passionate about supporting positive health outcomes by providing stellar support for medical professionals, demonstrated experience in effective administration management, operational support, and records maintenance, empowering healthcare professionals to deliver exceptional service to patients, insight into the medical industry with key talents for fostering positive relationship with patients and their relatives. So this one is just part of it, but you can add your own. This one, it depends on where you're working per se. I'm saying this one based on those that are going to be working in the NHS, because you're going to be working with nurses and doctors and other healthcare professionals. But if you're applying to a care home, you know that you're not going to be working with that. You just write that working together with managers and senior support workers, you know, and all those stuff. Try and infuse your words together. Just make sure that you write good things before you even start writing your CV. Let me mention this: before you start writing your CV, make sure you look at the job description very well. You know that for every job application you are putting out, you are not going to use one CV for every job application. This is one mistake that many people make, that you're not supposed to do, because every job is not the same thing. The things that most job wants is not the same thing for other jobs. So look at the job description. If you want to apply to the NHS, look at the desirable criteria, look at the information there, read it, go to where they write about this role. You see that place they wrote about this role. Everything you need for that job is there. Everything you need to write your CV is there. So go there and sift out all the words, what they say you're supposed to do in that job, everything that is there. Read it thoroughly and take out the ones that you know that are very important to be in your CV. This boils down to the next step I'm going to. Next step I'm going to is your skills. So for your skills, there are two types of skills. There are soft skills and there are hard skills. Please make sure that you have more of the hard skills than the soft skills. Like for instance, if you are applying for a band 3 position, one of the skills they'll need you to have is clinical skills. Like you should be able to do venipuncture, ECG, you know, catheterization and all those stuff. Those are the hard skills, and those are the skills they want to see in your CV. Do you understand? If these skills are not available, they are not even going to call you at all. So make sure that number one, you actually have those skills, and number two, you include those skills in your CV. You know, all those things like time management, it's also a good skill to add. Good communication skills, you know, you also need to add that. Good written and verbal skills, numeracy skills, that you know how to calculate, you know how to count, because some of this job will require you, you know, doing some calculations, you know, all those stuffs. Good use of computer, like you know how to use Microsoft Word and all those stuff. Please include it in your CV. Those skills are well listed out in bullet points. I'm going to show you what I mean. So list all the skills out while editing your CV. Please make sure you add more of hard skills than soft skills, like I said earlier. I'm going to go to education and experience. So I'm saying education and experience because you'll be wondering which one should go first. Recent one between your education and your experience should be the first thing that should be there. For instance, if you are just graduating as a master's student now, your education should be before your experience. So for your education, you need to write the school you graduated from. You need to write the course you graduated with. If it comes under a faculty, also write the faculty. If it's a course that has different branches, please include it that you graduated with. You don't need to write it. You don't need to write it, especially if you graduated with third class or pass. You don't need to write it. But if you graduated with distinction, please write it. If you graduated with distinction, if you graduated with first class, please write it. You can even put it in bold, even asterisk it if possible, because that is something that most people will, I don't think most people, that is something that everybody will want to see on your CV. So please write it. If you have a distinction, if you have a first class, write it. But if you have a third class, please, nobody needs to know. Experience, you're going to write the role, the place, and the dates. If it's somewhere that you are still working in, you can write the dates and you write till present, like for instance, NHS Leicester, assistant, December 2023 till present. Do you understand? I'm still going to put an example of all this things I'm saying while editing this video, but I want you guys to understand me so that I will not be hearing as I have not gotten a job after putting out this video. So I'm breaking down this video like this, like to the layman's term, so that everybody can understand me. But if after watching this video you still don't understand, please send me a message. Drop a message in my comment section, or you can send me a message on Instagram. I'll be happy to answer your question. Writing that, the next thing you're going to write is the outcomes and what you did. This is where I believe that most people make a whole lot of mistakes. Is where you should focus on. What I'm about to say now is for those that are going to be new in the healthcare sector, for those that have not worked in as a carer before or a healthcare assistant before. This is for you. So there is something we call transferable skills. Do you understand? So even though you're not working in the healthcare sector and you are just starting out as a healthcare assistant, you can transfer some skills from your previous place of work to your new place, like where you want to apply to. For instance, if before you were a banker and you know as a banker you attend to customers, you can transfer the skills that you used in the bank and apply it here. You can, in this place, you can write your outcomes like attended to 500 customers in a day. I'm just exaggerating. Attended to 500 customers in a day, made sure all their clinical were met, you know, all those kind of things. Able to resolve customers' complaints. You know, in the NHS, you'll be with patients. Patients are customers. So if you have this conflict resolution skill when you're working as a banker, you can transfer it. We need it because most patient relatives come with different kinds of conflicts. If you have this conflict resolution skills, is one of the things that you need to be doing as a healthcare assistant working in the hospital, so you can include it as part of your outcomes. If where you were coming from or your previous place of work, you were, for instance, a sales rep or this thing, you know, and you're able to do all those calculations, be able to record, able to do records, come out with records in a timely manner and all those stuff. We do records too in the NHS. We record patients' observations, we do all those records. So these are transferable skills you will write on your outcome, especially if you are new to care. There are some places that some jobs you have been applying for, they will say previous care experience not needed. It's not every job you apply for that they will need you to have experience in care. So if you're applying for this kind of jobs, these transferable skills will be able to help you for the people that are the recruitment managers to see that, okay, this person actually has this kind of skills that they do before in their previous work. So coming here and being able to work here, it will not be too hard for them. Always have it in mind that even though you're coming from another background, if you're coming into the care, they must train you. That one is a must. Even though you already have experience in care before, you see this training, they must train you. Even if I don't know, some people that are already in care that have moved from one job to another, you will know that even though you have gone to a job before and you have care certificates, you've done all the certificates in that job, when you're moving to a new job, that new company will train you afresh. So don't be scared that you don't know all this stuff, so you're coming into a new background, because they're going to give you all the trainings necessary that you need to start up a new role. So just keep your mind at ease. The main thing is just focus on your application. Look for all these transferable skills that you will need to add to your CV and add them. Please make sure they are listed in bullet points. Don't just write them and jam pack them together. No, make sure they are listed in bullet points so that anybody reading it will be easy for the person to read. And please splash keywords in this place where you are, especially if you have experience before. Use the keywords. So you can also add your volunteering jobs. So I will always advise, please volunteer. If you want to enter a job that needs someone that has previous experience, please volunteer. I know some volunteering jobs, they don't pay for it, but it's still a good thing to do. If you want to volunteer for 1 month, it's going to help your CV. So an example of this outcomes that you will need to add. Let me read it out from mine for you. So it says, engage with patients to answer direct questions, providing empathetic and efficient support for a wide range of patients. So that empathetic there is a key word, because if you're reading through the job description, they want you to be empathetic, they want you to be compassionate, they want you to be caring. So most of all these keywords should be embedded into your CV as you're writing it. So you can also write, maintained comprehensive confidential patient record, imputing patient data and visiting record to facilitate physician and medical staff activities. So this is one of the things you're going to be doing. You see that thing that I wrote there, confidential patient record, is the key. Like, we have GDPR principles, like you're not supposed to know people's records. So that confidentiality is what they need you to have, is one thing that they need you to have while working with the recruitment manager, that you can keep things confidential. It can be one of the good ticks that they can give to your CV. So another one is oversaw maintenance of hospital equipment, preparing treatment rooms and managing public areas for positive experience. So now this one, now you're not going to be writing overseeing hospital maintenance or I oversaw. No, just keep it simple. Oversaw is not something that you are doing. Just keep it simple. Oversaw this, not overseeing this, moving this from this to this. Don't write that, just write partook in this, because it's something you're supposed to write as something that you have done before. So don't use all those present continuous tense. Just keep it as simple as possible. The next thing, we have reference. So in this reference, you're not supposed to put your reference there. You're not even supposed to write reference available on request. You know that they are going to ask you for reference. It's even stated there that they are going to ask you for reference. So leave that one. Don't write reference available to request, or reference available on request, or start naming your references there. No, because in the UK here, they are big on what do they call it, security. They are big on data protection. You can't be writing your references, their email and their phone number, in a CV that you're going to be sending out to how many people, and how many people are going to see it. If I even want to reference you and you are putting my name on your CV for everybody to see, I don't think I'm going to be happy. So I don't think your recruitment manager will be happy seeing things like that, because it's a no. Like, don't put it. They are the ones that will request for it, and most of the time they request for it in a confidential way. They'll tell you to send your references through so and so, or most times they even send the reference directly to the person that is referencing you. You don't even see the reference itself. So please keep your references out in your CV. Saving your CV, please don't save it with screenshot something, or cam scanner something. No, save it with your name. If your name is Asabigjo, save it with Asabigjo. That is what Asabigjo CV. That is what you are going to save it with, or Asabigjo. That's okay. And please save your format in PDF. Don't save it in Microsoft Word, except the person says they need the CV in Microsoft Word, but PDF is better. Why I'm saying this is because if you're saving it in Microsoft Word, I might have Microsoft Word version 10, and another person will have Microsoft Word version 5. If I save it with Microsoft Word version 10 and it is going to that person's system that has Microsoft Word version 5, your CV will be scattered. I'm very sure this must have happened to some of us. Like, maybe when we are writing your project, you saved your CV in your system and you wanted to edit it in another person's system, only for you to open your project and you saw everything scattered. It has happened to me before. So if you're saving it in Microsoft Word, it scatters people's CV like that. They will not even be able to understand your CV. They'll just fling it out. So please save it in PDF, so that I have PDF. Once I save something in PDF and another person has PDF, and you send the same thing to the person in PDF, it comes out the same way. So I believe that's the best way to save your. So finally, before you send out that CV, please read it. Read that CV properly have someone vet your CV. If you don't know someone that can vet your CV, send it to me. So if you want me to vet your CV, either you send me a message on my Instagram, you drop a comment down below. I'm going to be leaving my email address here. Send it to my email so that I can help you to vet your CV. Please, I'm not going to do it for free. Yes, I'm not going to do it for free because I have a lot of things to do, and if I'm going to be taking my time to vet everyone's CV, time is money and it should be paid for. So, but it's not going to be very expensive. It's just something for my time. At least I'll be drinking Coke while I'm vetting your CV. I'm going to be putting a CV template here. If I have not done that while editing this video, I'm going to be putting it at the end of this video so that you can see how a CV can look like, and you can have an idea on how you can make your own CV. Guys, thank you for watching. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you took at least one thing from this video. Each time I make a video, each time I come here to post a video, it is my absolute wish that somebody takes at least one thing from this video. So if you have taken something from this video, please give this video a very big thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that each time I post a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. So my next video, I'm going to be posting interview questions and answers, because I believe that after you have done what I said you should do and you have submitted your CV, you're going to get a job. Before you submit that CV, please sprinkle the blood of Jesus on it. Pray kabash before sending that CV. So after you send that CV and they call you for an interview, you will need to watch the next video. I have an interview question already on my channel, but this one is an updated one that you will need to watch in this 2024. See you guys. Bye.